just a combo game, not very long. Um, with the I want to redo the. I took my combo into a random co-op, and I ended up with somebody playing Assassin Meta, and I got really pissed off and had to run on Facebook and Reddit and go into all the Discord servers and post about it because I was just frustrated that I went into a random game and somebody was playing Assassin. How dare they? All right, so we're gonna show you guys how to solve that problem here. So like I said, always set up as if you're playing on blessings because guess what? I'm gonna play combo and I'm going to use blessings because that's what we do when we play combo. And obviously, you play moon when you play combo, and joker. This is not about the dice I'm going to use, though. It's about how we are going to make the best of a bad situation. And if people learn how to do this, we're going to have a lot less complaining about combo runs. Now, I'm a big boy, and I really don't need the fifth dice to be anything. So we're going to go with scope. I mean, cracks, great. Snowball's probably good. Me and Necro had done this. I wanted to put this out a couple months ago, but I went to record the audio for it, and there was fire whistles and shit going off in construction the next day, and then I actually watched the footage and I'm like, oh my god, you can tell exactly where I fell asleep in this thing and where I was awake. So we're gonna do a quick one again. So let's just say, a hypothetical story here. I just classed up my combo, which I did not too recently, and I want to try it out in co-op, and nobody's around right now, so let's go into a random. So we hit random co-op, 1307 Necro, and we're all excited. We just got our class 10, class 11, class 12 combo, whatever, and we're going to go in, and we're going to completely fuck shit up. Our match is coming up. We're like, yeah, we're gonna fucking do this 7-pip moons, fucking 7-pip combos, baby. Oh, motherfucker's playing assassin. Goddamn, this is what you do. This is very easy, and it's very simple. I got a moon. Great. It's not in the best places, but we can work with it. I need to get dice near that moon. I got an even better moon, which is awesome. So I know already that the support player's having a bad day. I'm having a bad day because we got this matchup. What we're going to do is we are going... Oh, I got a lot of moons. We are going to minimize the amount in the scope, which is nowhere where I want it. The amount of dice in our board. And another moon. Alright. You know what? I'm going to leave it at that. I think this is the best I can get my board right now. And I'm going to say to my support, assassin me. Now, your support's probably like, what the hell is going on? If they send one and you're like, what the hell? Tell them to assassin you again. And you want them to keep doing that until you get a 7-pip moon. And luckily, that's all Necro's fucking hitting right now. But because you want his juicy metastasis. You want that SP. And you know his board's going to become clogged with assassins. So let him use whatever ones he can get now. Just let him use them. Just get... ideally, you want like a combo and a moon next to each other. That's what you want. That's ideal. And let him go to town on it. Get him up to 7-pip. Okay, so we got a 6-pip moon. That's like really good for wave 9. Feeling really good about wave 10. I don't think fucking Silence Boss is going to stop shit. And he's sitting on all that metastasis. So I have a little bit here. SP. So we're going to fill the board. And we're going to clear off all the extra moons that we don't need. And we're going to start making combos. And we're going to go about our happy little way just plain, you know. And look, we got a fucking scope where we need it, and we're just gonna go and we're gonna play combos. And we're going to let our support send us metastasis, you know, as they see fit. I we'll cover into playing metastasis support after this, but they're gonna do what they do. Oh, wait a minute. They got a bunch of metastasis over there. Their board's starting to turn all pink with assassins. But that's okay, because we haven't even hit 15 yet. We got Knight coming, and we're gonna let Knight do his thing, and then see what happens after. And we're sitting on a ton of SP, so let's. I am not going to merge into that. This little area right over here, this moon and that's going to be where I'm going to concentrate building. So we got the scope in a bad spot, so we're just going to let that sit there. We're not going to merge into that, but we are going to make a lot of merges, and it may seem a little over excessive as much as I'm merging to you. Trust me, it's not. It's fine. You know what? We have a lot of SP right now, so why don't we just go ahead and level up all the dice that needs to be leveled. I mean, we'll have more SP later to make combos. So we expanded our board, we collapsed it down to as few dice as we could at the beginning, and we let him throw off all the assassins that he didn't need. And that led to a lot of metastasis for us. We expanded our board again, and we've collapsed it, and we're going to see what happens with Knight. Okay, so he's got a few assassins over there. He doesn't have any 1-pip metas, which he may luck into one, he may not. We'll just kind of wait here and see what happens. Alright, so he's got a really good supply coming, so we're just going to go ahead and continue. And we are going to increase our combo count. Now keep in mind that we're playing to that little 4 square area there. We're playing around that scope and that moon. Those are the 2 dice that we definitely want to stay on the board. And we want to keep increasing the dice around it, so when things do go bad, we got some really nice high pip dice all together. Now see, that scope doesn't matter, and we don't have 1-pip combo, so we're just going to get rid of that. And just keep building around that. Now we look at our partner's board, and we know he's going to get hit by Wizard. That's okay. A lot of the assassins he does have is 1-pip, and this is very hard to pull off in 25. So we're going to let Wizard have at him, and we're going to let Leon have at him. So he doesn't have to waste any SP that he doesn't have to, and just let nature take its course. Whatever happens naturally, you know, will happen. But we have, in the back of our head, we have to also remember that we want to keep playing towards a small, high-pip conglomerate of dice. And honestly, don't even need the moons on right now, but you want to try and keep the moons on and go from there. So just keep going. We definitely do not need that. There we go. Clean the house. Very important. Which is exactly why we're making this. You know, I realize that not a lot of people see my YouTube videos, but this is exactly why we're doing this. This is making the best of a bad situation. So, and clean house. If you have, like I just had there, that 4-pip, that one combo isn't going to make a difference. We need to get another combo dice next to that moon. So, go ahead and get rid of it. It's just... It's not gonna matter. Clean your house. Keep your house tidy. I should take my advice in real life and clean my fucking house, which I probably will do tomorrow. But, you know, and just keep building around that central spot and building everything up. Now, I realize we got combo in the good spot. I don't ever alter my blessings. My blessings board, I don't use that little slider on it. So I feel confident when I'm merging that most of the time I'm either going to get a combo or a joker, and it will become a combo. So I have not a whole lot of fear about merging into stuff, but keep in mind you do need at least one combo sitting on your moon and your scope in order to survive the waves. Some people tend to forget that. And like, we don't want to merge these 4 pips because those are still useful just because they're on the scope. I mean, they're not on a moon yet. So, but we have 27,000 SP. All right, so Leon has already come, and I know I just said about not merging those, but we're going to find, see if we can get rid of this 2-pip moon, get rid of the 3-pip moon, get rid of the 4-pip, merge that up. Okay, now we have collapsed our board again, and we're going to tell our partner to send off assassins and just let him fucking go. Let him go until his board is completely wiped clean. He should not be jokering his assassins, by the way. But let him fill his board back up with metastasis. Just send them all. Keep sending them. Those are useless dice. We don't have a knight coming for a long time. I need some SP. Get them fucking assassins off the board. Get them out of there. You know. And now, the great part is, not the fact that he's totally ignoring my scope, but we do have a 7-pip moon. Okay, now he's down. Now he has a board that he can work with. So we're going to tell him no, to hold off and wait. And that was just for the assassins. I mean, hopefully they realize that if they don't pick up on it, you can be like, yeah, send me some more metastasis now. But all we have to do is keep upping our combo count. And eventually, yes, we're going to get worked into a position to where we're going to have too many bigger pip dice on the board. But there is a solution for that, which is why we're playing this the way we're playing it. So, alright, so we got 40,000 SP, 690 dice cost. Yeah, I think we can build some. So let's bring our combos up a little more. Keep in mind we do want to build around. Oh, we don't want that. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. Get that out of there. Alright, so since we are having issues with our scope performance, one thing we can do is we can start to target this area right here, maybe without, try not to pull from here, but maybe we can end up with a bigger scope there. So we're going to start coming back over this way. And all the while, you do kind of have to keep an eye on your partner's board. Okay, look, see, we can get rid of that. Oh, 4-pip. Okay, what do we get there? Hey, look, our moons are back on. All right. But just work through your SP. And until you get down to about 10,000 SP, your opponent or your partner is fine. I mean, yeah, getting a continual supply of metastasis is great, but we don't really need it until, oh, that's a moon. That's not a joker. I mean, a mimic. But we're doing good. Hey, there we go. Okay, now I know I say keep building around in that scope, but oh, that's a moon. Fuck it. There we go. Because it does no good because it ain't gonna do nothing there. But just keep building. As you can see, right now we're trying to work towards a 4-pip joker, 4-pip mimic, 4-pip combo, something to get rid of this dice to try to turn it into a scope. Because I mean, we don't need the scope now, but it's important later, and if we can already ingrain that into our board, it saves a lot of work later on. A whole lot of work. I mean, you know the strength of your combo. You know when your moons have to be on and when they don't have to be on. But now we're getting kind of low on SP. We're going to do a little house cleaning right here and get rid of that. It was a scope, it's just in the wrong spot. So we are going to try to condense our board again. And I think we're going to merge those. Just want to get a few more of these off here. Merge mimics with mimics, that's fine. Hey, there we go. It's one combo dice, but that's better than that 1 pip scope. Let's see if we can get that scope off of there. Perfect. Okay. Oh, and while we were doing that, we managed to get some more SP. So let's see if we can't get rid of that 3 pip moon. Do a little house cleaning. Okay. Now this is probably about as good as we're going to be able to get this board. And this is where you have to be proactive. Because in the middle of these assassins, and once they realize what's going on, they're probably going to come in at a flurry and really quickly. Like they probably should. And we got if we can get a match on this mimic and this joker, or this joker can match with, or this combo ends up matching with this joker, we got to look to condense those as well on the fly as he's doing it. So after his board becomes unsilenced, oh, we got a knight. We'll have a knight coming up, so we can wait. We don't have to go right now. We can wait. Ideally, what we're going to strive for late game is we're going to condense our board. Hopefully my moon goes off. And we're going to let Leon hit me. And then we're going to let him fling all those assassins, make everything good again. And then we're going to continue making our combo count. But you have to keep your board compact. I would actually like 2 more open spots than what I have right here. But we're about to get a lot of SP, so that's fine. Alright, now he is thick with assassins. So we're going to spend down what we got. Or we could just say, hey, go for it. Which would probably be a better idea. Or, you know, spend down. Maybe you can fix these problems on your own. Let's see if that'll work. Let's try that. Let's see if we can't fix things on our own. Because the more we can do, the more we have control of, the better. Yeah, let's clean the house. There we go. And not every joker needs to go into a combo. Let's see, look, he just got hit there, made a couple holes. That's fucking perfect. That's great. Let's go this way. Alright, let's make that a combo. Actually, we probably should have held off on that. That's my fault. I made a mistake. Because what we could have done is have them send all them assassins. Because, I mean, we got a lot of high pips right now. There's not a whole lot I'm going to be able to clear off at this point. We still got a bit of SP. So let's do what we can. But we could have used that joker on that scope because I'm quite sure he would start hitting it eventually. But do not like the 2-pip mimic. And this is something I have issues with. you have to learn at some point when enough is enough doing this, and just let the assassins come. Like right here, let's look at his board. All right. Realistically, the only thing that's going to hurt is him hitting that 2-pip, but let's have him clear his board out. And that's the one he immediately goes for. Okay, so see, and that opens up the pathway for him to find more metastasis. So I mean, this is about keeping your support player to not be board locked, basically. So we got some nice metastasis, we got some SP, and we can stick with our board some more. Go here. Now, granted, you're not going to go as far doing this as if you just had a pure, flat out, here's some SP, we love combo kind of support, but you weren't planning on going far anyways, possibly even rage quitting. Um, so, I mean, this is all fucking bonus here. This is all bonus. All right, we're gonna come up here, see if that turns in. No, it didn't. We're gonna save that for a scope though, and we are going to tell him to throw his assassins because he needs to open up his board. Alright, we're just going to tell him no in case he gets any bright ideas and starts thinking for himself, because support players can't do that. They're not allowed. No, don't let. I'm kidding. But no, we do have night coming up, so I mean we do have to remain aware of that. So I mean that's exactly what I was going to say. I'm just going to put some dice down. Maybe we'll get my moon on. Just a little insurance. I know we don't need it right now, but sure does feel better when your moon's on. So after the night passes, we're going to evaluate our partner's board. At this point, it's going to be pretty easy to clear off the 1-pip and the 2-pip joker, maybe the 3-pip scope. So we're going to build 1, maybe 2 dice, and then and if he's board locked with a bunch of assassins, then we're going to let him throw those assassins while I have nothing but high pip dice on the board. So he doesn't really have that many assassins. Well, he's getting them now. But, I mean, you know, we just watch and see what he does. Really, I don't have much SP right now. I'd kind of like to wait till around 50,000 at this point before I start making moves. But he seems to be working through his board fairly well, getting some metastasis. We're going to try and clear off in anticipation here. Even if we could get that 1-pip, man. See, this is what I mean. I need to learn when to stop, because I ain't doing nothing but chasing right now. Okay, so that's probably about as best as we're going to get. And we're going to say, hey, go ahead and throw them assassins. Alright. And we're not really worried about Leon hitting us. And like I said earlier, do not throw your metastasis in front of the bosses, guys. You'll end runs, but we both know I'm strong enough to handle that at this point. So, and he right back into, he's got those 4-pip assassins he can throw. So let's have him throw those and the 1-pips. Just you know, keep them off the board. Okay, there. Now we got a bunch of metastasis again. I mean, if you're playing support people, you have to listen to the DPS. I mean that's where the control of the match lies. And if you follow what your DPS is telling you to do, when he tells you to do it, you're going to end up with a very good game. Okay, we got 63,000. I think it's time to make a few more combos here. So, and we're going to keep using the jokers to clean the house because remember we don't want a lot of pips. Let's go that way. We want quality tips. That's what we want. Alright, we're going to burn all this out. Ah. No, that ain't gonna happen. Okay, so he's pretty well full of assassins again. Alright, so look at our boss, make sure it's not a knight. We're gonna tell him to clean his board up. I was really hoping he would have hit that scope, but now we're back in the metastasis. I mean, one bad dice out of 7 usable dice so far. 8 dice total, 1 bad dice, 7 usable. That's pretty good. That's a lot better than where we could be at this point. Alright, well, we know we're good for a bit. We have night coming up. I do have, excuse me, SP I can burn though, so let's just see if we can't get more of this shit off the board. Alright, now moons are starting to become important. So we're going to keep those on. We do need to get rid of that one pip though, maybe. Like I said, we can always make adjustments on the fly too. Oh, the first time we did this, I mean, the game went well. I was just falling asleep while we did it. I brought him in blind. I didn't tell him what to do except follow my emotes, which is what any support player should do. He had no idea what was going on. Took him like one rotation, maybe two of what was happening. Then he seen and he adjusted his playing. But he had no clue. He was like, "You're crazy, fucking assassin and combo." I'm like, "Nah, man, we're good." So no, I mean, yeah, he does know now. But the first time we did this, um, he came in blind. I know, and they should. They really need to. Because, I mean, yeah, heal deck support decides how far you go. But realistically, in the beginning and in combo, the DPS is in control of the match. That's the way it should be. And it's got nothing to do with being higher rank or bigger dice classes. I still listen to my DPS. If my unless I see something that I know, like if me and Neko are playing and his board hits right and the Joker's in the right spot, maybe the moons aren't on, but everything on the board's right, I'll start throwing them out or throwing assassins. And if he says no, I fucking stop because he sees something I don't. That's why. Translate. Reply. So, supports listen to your DPS all the time. Alright, so we got some SP. He's got a bunch of assassins. We need to try and clean house just a bit for him. So let's merge stuff up. And everything's kind of starting to go wrong now. It was bound to happen sooner or later. We're in a bad situation. So, what do we got here? We need some assassins. And we need to make adjustments on the fly. Oh, alright, so now we say no. And we evaluate our board. And we go, well, shit. This sucks. So, but we are going to put moon here. Get rid of that one. Don't panic when things happen. And put a combo there. So now we need to rely on him for, well, maybe not. Okay, perfect. Great. That's what we wanted. We got that scope back over there. We have another moon we can build around now. These 6 dice up over in this top right, these are dead to me. The mimics are shit. Everything's pretty much dead at this point. I have 4 spots to work with. Unless I can get a scope above that 4-pip combo. Or something. But one thing we can do is we can try a hope and poke after I blow through this SP. And just maybe we hit that top 5-pip scope up into a 6-pip scope, and then I can clear this Joker off. Because this is all about making holes. Or maybe we just get board locked. At this point, we still don't need the scopes. We do have Slime Boss coming up, so I'm going to hold off a turn, and I'm going to merge the 5-pip scopes, which will most likely end up being a Joker Uri combo. Either way, it's going to make holes on my side of the board and allow us to continue. And it's a combo, which is good. So we're going to continue making holes because we know we got a really good chance of getting a combo. So we will merge fearlessly. If we can manage to clear off these little dice, like so. Oh, can we get a scope there? Oh, look at that. That is perfect. Hey, thanks for the follow, Asian Mojo. Alright, so he's all clogged up again. We got Basilisk coming. We are a long way off from night. We got mostly high pip dice and stuff that we're not worried about becoming 7 pips other than that shitty little scope up there. So we're going to tell him to throw some assassins. And let him open up his board and just send them off. See, look, improved it already. And now he has a nice fat board. He'll continue to throw off until, there you go. Now we got the SP. Now we're back to SP. But now we also kind of have to sit and wait. So, and keeping our moons on right now is kind of important. But what's going to happen is, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it yet. Might be able to because we struggled with the moons off a little earlier. I'm going to try and shut my moons off on Leon. And then I'm going to merge anything and everything I can fucking merge without destroying the moons and that scope. And then we're going to let him unload his assassins again the next time he gets locked. Like he is now. Leon's kind of a ways off. So we're gonna wait a few. We have night to go through first, though. So I mean, that's not that far out. Granted, we are nowhere near like 200 combo or anything. But like I said, this could have been. This could have went all fucking sorts of sideways. But if people, and I know not a lot of people look at my fucking videos, but this video, when it hits YouTube, if you guys see it and share it with people, I mean, this is, to me, this is a good idea. And if we can get a bunch of people on the same page, we're going to cut down on a lot of toxic aura energy in the game. If we can get people to do this who still play random co-ops. You're still going to be a little miffed, but you're not going to be as miffed. And hopefully it will make people better support players. And combo players, make them think 3 or 4 bosses ahead instead of just spend all my SP, oh fuck, my moons are off, knee-jerk merge to get them back on before the boss comes. So, like I said, here's our night. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, every Joker ended up being usable on a metastasis. So, you can send those off. I'm still gonna try and get shrunk by Leon. So I'm going to completely try and dismantle my moons here before Leon comes. As a last resort, you can let Wizard hit you, but I don't recommend that, as it can eat whatever the fuck it wants. That's bad. You want to kind of keep it controlled. Knights aren't the greatest, but they're all, the second boss that's acceptable. Leons are the best. Hey, Decade. Okay, great. We got our moons off. Like I said, I don't know. Thank you. I don't know if Leon's going to eat my dice or not. But we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, he got me. Okay, so what happens now is I get rid of all the extra shit. All this extra shit that I don't need. And then, can we get rid of the moon? Yes, we can get rid of the moon. Got our moons on. That up there. Okay, now, send your assassins. Send them now. Because now is the time for assassins. And we just let him fucking work that shit up. Let him clear out his board. Now there is going to come a time where your support's going to try to tell you that I'm out of SP, motherfucker. So I mean, they can always do this little emote saying that they need to farm SP. If they have it, I hope they do, because that's good. So, but we have a nice little stash here built up. We went from having 2 or 3 spots open to now we have 6 spots open plus a 3 pip that we can use. So let's make some more combos. And at this point, we do want to kind of keep like a contingency plan for our moons. Moon on moon merges while they're activated is perfectly fine. It's those one-offs. So always try to keep something at this point that's like a rainbow that's equal to your moon, so you can have that quick turnaround and get stuff back on when you need it. And we've still managed to maintain a moon combo scope relationship. Not as good as when we first started, but it is still there. It's still there. I've been playing Assassin on the Time Winder side. You can do combo scope. silence, if you know how to play silence right. Um, there are a lot of different fun things you can do. Combo's fun doing. I tried energy, it did not work too well because without the growth, no growth though. Um, see, like right now, that one pit moon's actually a problem. So we are just going to get rid of it. Okay, now I'm board locked. Now I'm actually board locked, but that's all right. Um, it's okay because pretty sure I can front end a snake in the silence, but maybe we can get some things opened up with the back boss. Like I said, part of the combo player's responsibility in this is knowing when to quit, and I have an urge to fucking push shit. Also, if I would have got hacked there, we have a bounty of assassins on the other side on Hack My Dice. Or if I wanted to right now, I could actually, let's see how that works out. We'll have him throw one. And he's just throwing because that's what he's done the whole game so far. But he hasn't hit what I wanted yet. But we've opened up into more SP on his side. I'm looking to match that moon's what I'm doing. So we'll wait for his board to get thick again. Thick and warm, thick and warm. Oh, look at that. Alright, so he's basically hosed again, so we're just going to tell him right away unload those assassins. Now remember, if he needs to, he can try to unsilence my dice, which I think he needs to. Well, not now. He had the 3-pip, but okay. So you went into a random game, playing combo, got paired up with an assassin meta player, got to 108. Not the best run. I think it was a 3-pip on my screen. Which brings me to another point in a minute. Not the best run, but a salvaged run. And I mean, if people can just start working together, that could have very well easily have been a wave 50, wave 60 run. Me sitting on 105 pips, moons off, no fucking scope, and a 40 combo. Nice. But, yeah.